Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuveer. In this class we discuss about abstract class and abstract methods in Python. In our previous classes we discussed about decorators. We use the concept of decorators. In this class we are in an assumption that you know what decorator is and how we can use the decorators. So please follow our playlist from the beginning so that you will have a better understanding of the complete Python language. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, let's take an example and understand when abstract classes and abstract methods are needed. With that we can easily understand what's the need of abstract class. The example here is, suppose if someone asks you to develop an application for two universities, let's take it as University 1 and University 2, and you go to University 1, collect the functionalities that are required for University 1. So these are the functionalities that are required for University 1. University 1 required first functionality, it has to maintain the employee details. So it will give some logic. This type of this is the way we have to maintain the employee details. Like that the University 1 will provide some functionality, so that is noted. And the same functionality is required for University 2 also. Usually it will be same for all the universities. The same functionality is required for University 2 also. The same way, next one is employee tax details has to be maintained. So it will give some functionality, the same functionality required for University 2 also. The third one, student details has to be maintained. It will give some functionality, the same functionality is maintained in the University 2 also. Means the same logic. If you write one logic here, the same logic can be used for second university also. So how object-oriented concepts help us in reducing the code, that also you will understand in this class. And next one is, the last functionality is student marks and grades should be maintained, but University 1 is maintaining grades using percentages. Some logic is given by University 1, but University 2 is using GPA, means grade point average. Different logics for University 1 and University 2. This University 1 will maintain grades in one logic and University 2 using GPA, grade point average technique. So what we have to do, how we implement this in this situation when we need abstract classes and abstract methods, that we will understand by going into the implementation part. Coming to the implementation part, if you want to develop a application for these two universities, what you will do, what we will do, anyone will commonly do here, he is writing a class university. In that class he has written four methods. Method name employee details, the functionality required for employee details is written in this method. Coding, the body is also written here. Here we are not showing the body. Assume that the body is also written in this method, employee details method. The same way employee tax details, the body is also written here in the employee tax details. And the third one, student details, so the body to maintain the student details is also written, the coding also written in this method. Coming to the fourth one, we will mention only the name of the method. We don't write the logic of this method. So this type of methods we call it as abstract methods, because University 1 is having different logic, University 2 is having different logic, and this is a compulsory method. See, this second point is very important. This is a compulsory method in any university, not only in this University 1 and University 2. Any university, student marks and grades should be maintained. This is a compulsory method, and different universities is having different logics. These type of methods we make it as abstract methods. A class that consists of at least one abstract method, we call it as abstract classes. Abstract classes, we cannot create object for abstract classes. And one more important point, we cannot create objects for abstract classes because the implementation is not there. That is the reason we cannot create objects for abstract classes. So after in this application, what we do next to complete our application, what we do next, let's try to understand. So this is the class which we have written first. Here this body is written, this we made it as abstract class. abstract method. If there is one abstract method, this entire class we call it as abstract class. Now what we are doing, we are taking one more class, class university 1. It is inheriting the class of university. So whatever class that inherits this abstract class, that class should compulsory implement the abstract method. It has to do implementation here. It should be compulsory. So the body of student grade is written here. This logic is based on university 1. University 1 is having a different logic. And we are taking one more class, class university 2. This is also inheriting the same class, university. Here also it has to definitely implement this abstract method. So what's this abstract method? Student grade. So that's why any class that is inheriting this abstract class should compulsory implement the abstract methods. Here we will implement the logic that required for university 1. Here we will implement the logic that required for university 2. This class is given as given for university 2. This class is given for university 1. That is how we will develop the applications. Okay, now let's understand what's the syntax, how we implement this abstraction concept in Python. Coming to the implementation part, this is our example, class AB test, abstract text. Test is our class name. It is importing a method. It is inheriting a method ABC. What's the meaning of this method? ABC means abstract base class. It is inheriting a class from where this class is present in the module from ABC. ABC is a module. In that module we are having so many classes. If you don't know what's module and what's class, all these concepts were clearly discussed previously. So ABC module, we are having so many classes. We are importing all the classes. From that we have to use ABC, capital ABC, abstract base class. This class is having all the conditions, functionalities to implement abstraction in Python. If you don't use this ABC, if you don't inherit this ABC, the abstraction, we can't implement abstraction in Python. So definitely we need this. And in this we are writing a method. M1 is a method. In this class we are writing a method. If you want to make this method as abstract method, means we don't write the body. Abstract method is having two conditions. We don't implement it here. Whatever the class that inherits this class AB test should compulsory implement this, implement the body of this method M1. Otherwise it won't allow to implement that class. That is what that condition is applied by using this @abstract method. What is this? Decorator. We are imposing some condition on the methods M1. That is what decorator means. How decorators are defined, all those things were clearly discussed in our previous classes. That's why please follow our playlist from the beginning. You will get good clarity about complete Python. So this is how we will implement abstraction. Now coming to the next class, class AB test 1. It is inheriting the class AB test. So it should compulsory. AB test is a abstract class. Why it is abstract class? It is having one abstract method. If it is having at least one abstract method, then that class we call it as abstract class. We cannot create objects for abstract classes. If you want to, you try to create a object for this AB test, it won't allow to create objects for the AB test because it is an abstract class. These points are very important. So AB test 1 of AB test, here we are implementing the method print subclass test. For this subclass we are creating an object AB test 1 and we are calling the method M1. So it is displaying subclass test. This is how we will implement. Let's try to understand some more examples. So next one is abstract class. So here we are importing ABC. M1 is a method. What happens? What's the message we will get if you don't implement the method in the subclass? Means whatever the class, this class is inheriting the AB test. This is an abstract class. Means compulsory M1 should be implemented here. what happens if you don't implement m1? Here we are not implementing m1, here we are implementing m2. So it is defining giving a message, can't instantiate abstract class ab test1. ab test1 should implement m1. Okay, that is the point you have to understand. Next example, let's take it as a, see one more condition. This is also you have to understand. Suppose AB test is a class. This I want to make it as abstract class. That's why we use this ABC, and at the rate abstract method we created an abstract method. At least one abstract method means this belongs to abstract class, and this AB test is inherited by AB test1. If you don't want to implement m1 here in AB test1, then what you have to do? You have to make it as abstract class. Means at least one abstract method should be there. That's why we defined m2. So m2 is an abstract method. So next, coming to AB test2 is inheriting AB test1. Now AB test2 has to implement both the methods m1 and m2. m1 from this class AB test, m2 from AB test1. Both the methods has to be implemented. So in AB test2, m1 m2 are implemented. So we created the object for AB test2 and we are calling the method m2, and it is displaying the message. What happens if you don't implement m1 and m2? It will display a message. The same example we are using, we were implementing only m1, we have not at all implemented the m2. So that's why it won't allow to create that class, can't instantiate abstract, all those things. So this is the message which we get. And the next example, see here, what happens if you don't write a class AB test? We are not inheriting the class ABC. Means this won't work as an abstraction. We cannot implement the abstraction class in Python. We have to definitely use this. So what happens here? m1 we have written abstract method, but still it won't apply the conditions. When if you don't, that is whatever the functionality is required to implement this abstraction is provided in the class ABC. So see here, m1 we made it as abstract method, but still it won't apply those conditions. See here, AB test1, this is inheriting the AB test, but still we don't implemented m1. We have created the object for the AB test1. So that's why we have to definitely use the class ABC, capital ABC, in order to implement the concept of abstract class and abstract method. This is all about abstract class and abstract method. Hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.